Well, let's figure out how to see whether or not property is cash flow. So the first thing I'm going to do is copy that. I can see what it looks like on MLS. Let's figure out what this thing is going to lease for. So I want to search within half a mile from Frisco. Let's do pending and closed. That way I can see what the market looks like. A little tight for me. I don't like that. So I don't like that there are 19 listings, almost all of them in 2 areas, only 1 pending and 8 closed. I don't care for that at all. That's a terrible ratio. So let's go to the next one. Can say 569 is gonna get me, just reorganize that. It's 2,600 square feet. $2,600. So, and let's start. I got that one first. 560. I'm not going to worry about closing costs yet. We're doing 20% down. Interest rate is 8. Over 30 years, my rental income is going to be $2,700. My annual insurance will probably be about $2,500. And my property taxes are going to be, let's say, about 1.9%. So let's leave property taxes for a second. And I'm just going to assume $10,000 for closing costs. So I get $2,000 cash flow, but that's only 4% ROI. So that's 4%. What about this one? This one is $829,000. Let's see what we get for $820. Let's calculate closing costs really quick. I use a little app so that way I can play around with them. All right, my home price, we're going to do $820. My loan type, I'm all cash on this one. $2,500, taxes at 2.5%, no HOA. Closing date, end of February. Closing costs are going to be $25,500. Now, I know that this one feeds into Mockingbird Elementary, so in order to get the best comp, I'm going to put it for there. I know that all of these are roughly the same. So this is going to get me probably $4,500. Well, that one's right in the same area. How many square feet? 2,000, 2,000. Are you the same? Yeah. I was on the market for 9 days, so I do think 4,900 is pretty appropriate. So if I'm doing the math on that, my gross monthly income is going to be $4,900. Okay, now I'm getting closer. So I have 6% ROI. I like that a lot more than the one that I saw over in Frisco. And this is just me doing like the preliminary math on this. If it works, I'm going to put it into a much more advanced calculator for my client. But I like that I can kind of sit down and figure this out. Let's see, the next one I want to do, also located in Mockingbird Elementary. It's 875. It's a 3-3. It's 1,600 square feet. That probably means that I'm getting substantially less for my property. So if I'm only going to pay $50,000 as the difference, and 1,600 square feet is getting like $2,000 less, I'm not even interested in looking at it. So let's kill that immediately. Let's try something over in Highland Park. All right, as you can see, I'm going to be real close. Does this actually get me into Highland Park? This is like the very edge of the Highland Park School District. I'm shocked that this feeds into it. But it's $1.6 million casual. Just to keep things simple, is I'm going to go back to rental property calculator. I'm going to view my reports. This is the one that did a really good job on ROI. As you can see, sometimes I get crazy cash flow, but all of these are with midterm rentals. So we're going to go here. We're going to duplicate it, make life a little easier. And let's switch this around. This is going to be in Highland Park. $1.6. So if my last one was 820, I'm going to assume we're doubling this, so it's probably about $55,000. Again, I will definitely do it much more close whenever I get these numbers. So in all honesty, this is in the same exact location. 4514, because this is a half duplex. And this rented for $8,900. So I'm gonna say, yeah, that looks like an $8,900 a month rental. Your property taxes are going to be more here just because you're spending more. So let's do 1.2% times 1.6. So I'm at 19,200. My insurance, the property is nicer, so let's go up on insurance. Okay, well, obviously I messed up here somewhere. Let's see where I messed up. 160, 1.6, $55,000, $89,000. Let's change that to 8,900, shall we? Still not great, Bob. Property taxes, let's change that to yearly. So I'm making $7,000 a month, but my cash on cash ROI is only 5.11. Maybe my client wants something that's going to be increasing in value more than something that feeds into Mockingbird Elementary only. Maybe they really want that Highland Park increase. And if that's the case, I'm going to send them that property. So the next one I have is over in South Lake. $895,000. $3,000. Let's see if I go back 180 days, what happens. Because these are bigger. Okay. This is 4 acres. There's no way I can use that as a comp, really. Maybe you get $4,800 here, $4,800. I'm not really thrilled, and I don't like the acreage. This is an area of DFW where you really need like 0.3, and I know I'm being real picky about this, but if I'm going to be doing math on an investor and recommending that they purchase something, I'm going to be picky about their purchase. Yeah, so I don't really like that. Let's remove the bold. And then let's go to this one over in Trophy Club. Cool. $679,000. I like that. So let's go back to viewing all the reports. These are the two that I like so far, so we're going to duplicate them. Again, I'll probably have something weird happen on that duplication like I did last time. But let's go here. Purchase price is going to be $670,000. I'll fix that. Probably $250 a month. Let's do my taxes. It's going to be roughly 1.9% times that purchase price. So it's $12,730. Closing costs here are probably closer to 25 grand. And let's go to that monthly income. All closed. I love that. Okay. How many square feet are you? You're 2,700, so you're substantially smaller than these, so it might only be 3,000 a month. Let's see if that's worth it. No, not at all. So even though I'm spending bigger money on 3 of them, it's Frisco, Dallas, and Highland Park. This might be the best place to put them. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the best place to put them.